Hey guys, what's up? Daniel here. So today I'm actually super excited, probably the most excited I've been this whole year because AirPods are kind of one of my favorite things. And today we have the AirPods Pro. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what's inside of here. Then we're gonna see how they look and how they sound compared to the current AirPods. So let's go ahead and just remove the plastic here. And yeah, these retail for $250, which is about $100 more than the current AirPods, the current cheaper AirPods you can get. And plus tax, plus possibly Apple Care, this ended up being $300. So definitely super duper expensive, and definitely a luxury item because I mean, they do the exact same thing as the original AirPods. I mean, you know, you can play music with wireless earbuds. However, we have a bunch of new features that I'm really excited to try out. So let's go ahead and see in here what we get. We're gonna get the AirPods Pro booklet here, just telling you how to change the ear tips and do all that crazy stuff, how to use the noise cancellation, all that good stuff. So maybe worth a little read later so that you know, you get used to what all the features are, because this one is a little bit more feature heavy than the AirPods 2 and the AirPods 1. Here is the AirPods themselves. They feel nice and hefty compared to the originals. The originals feel more plasticky and light. These have a little bit more of a heft to it, kind of like how the 11 Pro has more heft than the iPhone XS and the iPhone X. In here, we are gonna get a, let's see here, USB Type-C to Lightning, which is really nice. We're gonna get some extra ear tips in here, which is also really great. So you can use these to change the sizes and make them fit better in your ears. You would have thought that they might have made this box black. That would have kind of made sense given the black boxes of the 11 Pro, but they opted for white, and heck, a black AirPods would have been nice too to get, but we'll see. Here, let's go ahead and open this little thing up, and let's see how this looks here. Feels really great in the hand. Let's go ahead and get a little bit closer so you guys can see this, and you can see that there. It definitely feels a little bit nicer. There's a little bit of a different white tint to it that looks a little better, or that just could be honestly that my AirPods are super old. These are the Gen 1 AirPods, so that's how long they've lasted. One of the things that, or one of the reasons that I got Apple Care for this was because these, quite a while ago, started giving me troubles with one ear going out faster than the other. And that happened about a year into ownership. So I've been playing with these still with a lot of problems. So it definitely was time to upgrade. And I got Apple Care because I don't expect them to really last very long. Now, just comparing the sizes of the cases, which is quite important, it's close enough. This one ends up being a little bit bigger, but I do like this kind of longer design. It's kind of cooler and easier to flip open with one hand. As you see, I don't have to reach as high to open it, so just flip it. This one I kind of have to flip a little better. So there's definitely better weight balance here on the AirPods Pro, and it looks super duper cool. So the cool thing is that we do get a wireless charging case straight up with the AirPods Pro. So it's not an option or anything. It just comes as standard with the AirPods Pro, as it should, because at $300, that is, you know, a lot of money. You can see the hinge here is longer. There is still a button on the back of the AirPods to connect and make sure you can pair it to other devices that aren't iPhone. Let's go ahead and pair it with our phone here. We already have the original AirPods paired, so let's see what happens when we just open this guy up. Let's see. And there we go. We get AirPods Pro. You do have to be updated to iOS 13.2, I think, so the latest version of iOS for this to work. And there we go. That was pretty quick. So it says press once on either AirPod to play and pause. That was kind of fast. Noise control, press and hold either AirPod to switch between noise cancellation and transparency. Let's see what else. And control center, press the volume slider to view additional controls for noise cancellation and transparency for the AirPods Pro. So let's go ahead and check that out. All right, so now that they're paired and everything, when we click here, you can see that we get noise cancellation, off, or transparency. So you get all three options. You can use this just as you did your original AirPods. All right guys, so now let's go ahead and show you here real quick how the settings look for the AirPods Pro. So you do have the different options here for off, on, and transparency, which is very easy to change between. Here in the side of the AirPods, we have like little kind of indentations where you just press it and that's going to be your controls now. You don't double tap the AirPods or anything anymore. They're not motion activated or anything like that. Now you actually have to kind of press and hold for things, or just press once. So for example, one press is going to play and pause your music or answer and end a call, and then a double press will skip a song, and then you hold and press to activate either one of these options that you select here for the left or the right earbud. So you can change it to Siri if you want, and if you don't want to say hey Siri, because it does support that. And you can also leave it on noise control, where you can cycle between transparency and noise cancellation, or off, depending on what you want here. If you do cycle to off, that's going to save some battery life, which is nice. But yeah, it's super easy to click on the sides of the earbuds when you have them on. And honestly, I think I do prefer to double tapping, because that double tapping, and I don't know if it's just because I've had these for so long, but it's definitely gotten less sensitive. So it tends to sometimes just not do what I want it to do, and I'll end up tapping my ear 4 times for the same thing. So I definitely do prefer actual kind of press buttons on the side of the earbuds. I still can't believe they are this size though. One of the great things about this design though is that this is going to fix a lot of the issues that people have with the original AirPods not fitting them. So if those didn't fit you, these will most likely fit you because of the different ear tips. So that's nice. And I'm going to assume that we're going to get third-party ear tips with different cushions and stuff. So that's something to look forward to. You can see that there's quite a lot of black, like straight up black accents on the AirPods, more so than the original ones. I think that they stand out a little bit more, especially the back of this. You can see there that grill, or that kind of thing that kind of lets kind of air through a little bit so that you don't get pressure in your head when you're noise canceling. It's very, it stands out a lot. Like, this is how you're going to be able to tell that people have AirPods Pro. I do believe that they do have a slightly different tint to them. I don't believe that it's definitely just my AirPods being a different color. The overall white looks a little bit different. Not in a bad way. It looks really good. But there you go. That is tiny, tiny, tiny. I'm going to put them on real quick. All right, so I've been using the AirPods Pro for a little bit now. And one of the things that's immediate as soon as you put these on is that it is definitely, and I mean definitely, better audio quality than the original AirPods, and of course the AirPods 2 as well. Like, when I say definitely, I mean a huge difference, like totally different earbuds these sound. So definitely know that you are getting an upgrade if you're upgrading from Gen 1 or even Gen 2, which recently came out. So that definitely works. The noise cancellation is great. I don't feel any pressure, any weird sounds, anything odd. It just cancels out the sound that is going around you. To a high degree, like Bose QZ35s? No. However, is it good enough? Yes. I personally don't like wearing over-ear headphones as much as I do just little earbuds. These just fit so great. And for me, it's just so convenient to have these little things just in my pocket, in my backpack or whatever. And they're just easy to carry around than some Bose. And I also don't like how they feel after some time. These, little earbuds, they feel so great. For me, they're super comfortable. I can wear them for hours. These original ones, I could wear them for hours, and they're not even that comfortable. And surely these also. One of the things to note, you're not getting any battery improvements, so it's still like around 4 hours or so, 5 hours, and the battery will degrade just like it did with these, which isn't great. However, you're kind of more paying for the size, the form factor, the ease of use with these. So this is kind of one of those things where it's a tech product that is so cool. It has so much tech packed inside such a little bud that it's hard to appreciate or even talk about what all is inside and what all is going on in here. Because even if I just explained it to you guys, I'd be lying if I said I really understood the nature of everything that is packed into such a small device, because I don't. But if you've been thinking about getting some wireless headphones and you've been looking at the Power Beats and Icons and other headphones out there, or the AirPods 2, I gotta say it, these are the best thing out there in terms of design, form factor. Everything about it just screams perfectly designed, just beautifully designed. Now, hopefully you guys got to see there some B-roll of how they look on me, how the design looks different to the originals, because of course that matters, but honestly, I don't care how they look in my ears as long as they're doing the thing that they're supposed to do. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. It ran kind of long, honestly, so hopefully I was able to cut it down, because Right now, the runtime's at 20 minutes, so I don't know what it ended up being after the edit. But yeah, AirPods Pro, this is one of those products that there really is no question about it that you should go buy these, and if you don't like them, return them. That's how sure about these I am. And it's just really no question about it. It's the best thing you can get if you have the money. Are AirPods 1 still great? Yes, and if you can get those for like $100 or so, then that's really great. Go for that. If you're just in the market for wireless earbuds, you probably don't need these things, or if the original AirPods didn't fit, then you definitely gotta go for these because these will probably fit. So yeah guys, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. If you made it this far, feel free to let me know, and because thank you so much for like making it all the way to the end of the video. You would not believe the analytics, how many people just drop off at the end of the video. It is really incredible. So many people don't hear this. It almost feels like, 90% of the class left, and there's only a few students left packing things up and listening to this right now. So yes, thank you for watching. Goodbye.